Consider the following code. So we have A, which starts off as 0, B, which starts off as 0 as well, and then we have a while. Remember, the keyword while means that I will continue to repeat the code that's inside of these curly braces as long as the condition is true. So the first thing that the computer does is it checks the condition, because if it was not true the first time, then it would just not run the code at all. The code inside the curly braces only runs when the condition is true. So we check the condition. Is A less than 5? Yes. And is B less than 3? Yes. So this is true this first time. And so I'm going to go ahead and run the code. It's going to print out the value of A with a space and then the value of B. Well, the output would then show 0 space 0, since those are the current values of A and B. A goes up by 1 and B goes up by 1. So now A is 1 and B is 1. Okay. Once I get to the end here, remember, you're not going to keep going because it's not an if, it's a while, so you're going to loop back to the condition again. Is A still less than 5, excuse me? Yes. And is B still less than 3? Yes. So this is true a second time, which means now I'm going to run the code a second time. I'm going to print out the value of A, which is 1, space, and the value of B, which is also 1. And then A and B both increase by 1. So now A and B are both 2. I go back to the condition. Is A less than 5? Yes. And B less than 3? Yes. So this is true a third time. So I'm going to run the code a third time. So I'm going to print out the value of A, space, and the value of B. And then I'm going to increase the value of A and increase the value of B. So now A and B are both 3. I get to the end, so I got to loop back to the condition. This continues over and over again until eventually the condition becomes false. If the condition is never false, then we end up in an infinite loop. So let's check it again. Is A less than 5? Yes. And is B less than 3? Well, 3 is not less than 3. So now this condition is not true. The condition is false, which means that we stop the loop. We exit the loop. We would go to any line of code that's after the loop, but there's nothing there, so the program is done. So what's the output? The output was 0, 0, 1, 1, 2, 2, which is answer choice C.